What's happening, my fellow geeks and geekettes? Welcome to a brand new episode of Cosplay Crits, and today I'm finally doing an update for my life-size Freddy Krueger. Now, it's not so much the figure itself, it's all about the base. I'm all about that base. Now, I have not done an update video for my life-size Freddy for a very long time, and like I said in my previous Freddy update video, it's one of those things where you kind of walk away from it for a little bit, come back to it, walk away from it, come back to it. And what's actually reignited my passion to finally finish this guy off is number one, Adam Savage on Tested. If you guys aren't subscribed to Tested on YouTube, please do. Adam Savage from Mythbusters is an absolute geek, just like all of us, and he has all these amazing props, screen use props, replica props. He goes to great lengths to replicate certain props from movies, especially like the Blade Runner gun. And just seeing how geeky and into it he gets made me realize I really need to finish this off, because this is something I've been wanting to do since I was a little kid. I've always wanted, you know, a proper, accurate depiction of Robert Englund as Fred Krueger from the first Nightmare on Elm Street. Now, secondly, the second reason why my passion has been reignited to finish this guy off is my spot has finally become available from Mark Petrie from Knife Gloves to build my Part 1 template glove. So yeah, those are the two main reasons why I want to finally finish this guy off in all his glory and show you guys, because a lot of you guys have been asking what's been going on with him, and honestly, nothing. Now in terms of what's left to do on the figure, I have to replace the temporary eyes I've got in the bust at the moment. I've got a green eye and a blue eye that I had lying around. I have ordered, as of a couple of days ago, a proper set of green eyes from Tech Optics in California. They should be here hopefully sometime this week. I then have to permanently mount the bust with fiberglass onto the mannequin torso. So that'll take about a day or so, just lining it up, make it look natural and flush with the rest of the mannequin body. The hands. Now the hands are something I've been thinking about. I'm thinking I'm gonna take a mold of my dad's hand for the left hand, like the ungloved hand. Because my dad's got quite adultish, you know, hands, whereas I've got, you know, little piano player's hands. But in the case of the gloved hand, I'm thinking about making a mold of my hand and making a foam casting with a skeleton structure so it can be posable, so you can pose the glove. Whereas the case of the left hand would be solid resin that I can paint it up, you know, put dirt under the nails and all that. So then in my mind, that's pretty much done in terms of the figure. Now, like I said, today is all about the base for the figure, how it's gonna look, and I didn't even think about it till last week. I thought I should probably make a base for this guy. I just can't have the glass plate that the mannequin stands on. That's just, you know, that's not going all out. So I had it in my mind, I'm thinking like a catwalk platform from a boiler room that's glowing from underneath. You can just feel the heat coming off this platform. Now I did film some footage and I don't know how I did it. I accidentally deleted the files of me making bits of it. So I've got all the different components here. I'm gonna show you guys and go through one by one. We're then gonna put it all together. I'm gonna slot the mannequin on from what he looks like so far. He's actually missing a head, so it's just gonna be the body, but it will give you an idea of the final result of this piece. Oh my God, this is fucking heavy. So like I said, I wanted something like a catwalk from a boiler room. Now, this is your standard drain grate. I got this from Bunnings Warehouse for $70. It is heavy as shit. Now, as you see here, this is part of the peg that came with the mannequin, and you screw in the actual piece that slots into the calf of the leg on the mannequin. I then had to solder this plate here. Now, if you guys saw my previous video, this is the notch that I cut in this piece of steel that caused me to get that piece of steel embedded in my eye. That was I'm still fucking hitting myself over that. That's very stupid. But I needed to permanently fix this on here so the feet could slot on. Now, if you guys will notice under here, there's something red going on here and it looks like it's glowing. Well, that is some semi-transparent acrylic that I bought from an acrylic place at Tempe, which is about 20 minutes down the road. And then I fixed it in place with some aluminium tape that you can get from Bunnings. Aluminium tape is amazing. I've actually seen Adam Savage use it a lot for his builds. He swears by it, so I thought I'd give it a try. And it worked a treat. It holds in place, you know, it doesn't want to droop down or drop or anything. My shoulders really hurt from doing that. I don't think I'll be doing that again. Now, there's a bit of charring and weathering going on here. There's some dents going on in parts of the catwalk. I attacked this thing with a hammer and just belted the shit out of it to put dents in it, to make parts of these all bent, and it just worked out really well, just in random areas going all over it. Now, just to get the black soot effect, I sprayed random areas with matte black spray paint, got a brush and just crudely went over and brushed it into all the detail, and it came out fantastic. So that is the top of the platform itself. Now, I want LED lights in this thing. I've got an LED lighting system that's going to be inside the box. So this thing will slot into a box There'll be red LEDs inside the box that will illuminate from underneath. There's also going to be a strip of LEDs at the front on the outside of the box that's going to shine upwards. So it illuminates all the details in the burns and it just looks freaky in low light. Problem is, I don't have a compound miter saw to do the proper cuts to make an actual frame like for the box. So I found a guy on the Everything Sutherland Shire page on Facebook, which is where I live. I live in the Sutherland Shire. We have a local community group on Facebook. And I put it out there. I needed some pieces of pine cut. Pine was the material I was using. And this guy by the name of Ben said I'd do it. And not only did he do it, he got me to do some of the work too, just to show you guys. It was damn good fun. Now this is the box itself. It's hard to get it all in frame, but I had to use 2 pieces of pine, you can see there. So this is where the grate will rest in place. He glued and nailed them together, and then he got the miter saw and cut, you know, the angles, put it all together, and it cost me 50 bucks. This guy was amazing. He did an awesome job. Now the paint itself is just a black acrylic paint, I think it is. There you go, there it is there. I went out the back and quickly got it. So it's Sunmaster. And that's just a gloss black. It has a primer in it, so you don't even have to prime the damn wood. It's awesome. And this was just 3 coats. I'm very happy with the end result of that. I'm just leaving the base blank for now. So yeah, the wiring system will be going around the perimeter here inside the actual box. Now this here is a white LED strip that I got from IKEA years and years ago for a display cabinet I had with all my Sideshow and Hot Toys figures and all that jazz. This is going to be mounted on the front of the box on the outside, and what that's going to do is shine upwards and catch all those details and shadows, and it looks like, you know, when you're telling a ghost story and you get the torch under your face. And the reason why I did that, because this does look amazing lit up with the red LEDs glowing through, it doesn't light the whole figure up enough. So you do need another source of light to pick up the rest of the figure, especially the top where the light does not pick up from the red LEDs. Now the actual internal LEDs are here, they're flexible, so they're going to be bent around the perimeter inside the box. It comes with a remote. You've got all these amazing different colors you can do. You can do the strobe effect, flash, fade, smooth. It's amazing. You've got on and off, and it uses infrared. So we'll have the little infrared dial poking up just at the back of the base itself, so the remote can actually work. So this just hooks up to a transformer. You got the on and off switch, and that's going to be threaded out the box, out the back, into a power point. Okay, I think I've pretty much explained everything in terms of the whole process so far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go outside, because it's so hard to show you guys these big pieces in this small room. I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to put it all together, where they're going to slot the mannequin body on top, switch it on. I'm going to demonstrate to you guys how it looks. Now it is daylight at the moment, so I'm going to try and do it in the hallway where it's got a bit more of a low light, so you can really see that awesome red glow through the catwalk. Let's get to it. So thanks very much for watching, guys. I do apologize with my laziness for this project, but like I said, you just kind of walk away, come back, walk away, come back. But now after watching Adam Savage on Tested and Mark Petrie's amazing template glove is, you know, ready to go with my spot, I'm keen to pump this guy out. I'm ready to finish him in all his glory and show you guys the final result. I'm very happy with this stand. I'm very happy the way it turned out. It's exactly what I had in my head. And eventually one day when I, fingers crossed, have my own man cave, I'm gonna proudly display this guy in the corner and just scare the shit out of everyone that comes through. As always, thank you very much for your continuing support and watching. And until next time, geeks, please always remember, Cosplayers do it best.